It was just another Monday morning. The kind of slow, sleepy start that drapes the office in a shared haze of exhaustion. I had just gotten back from my weekend hiking trip, trying to muster the energy to face an inbox bursting with emails. My name is James Carter, 34, and I work as a data analyst in a mid-sized tech company in Denver. Nothing extraordinary about me, really. I show up, I work, I go home. But that day, that seemingly mundane day, turned into something I would never forget. About an hour into work, as I sipped my burnt office coffee and scrolled through spreadsheets, I heard a gentle knock on the side of my cubicle. It was Maya. She was relatively new, joined about 2 months ago, always quiet, polite, and somewhat withdrawn. She reminded me of someone walking through life on eggshells, never asking for more than the bare minimum. "Hey James," she began, hesitating. "Sorry to bother you. My laptop just froze and I have a deadline at 2 p.m. IT said they won't be able to fix it until tomorrow. Is there any chance I could borrow your laptop during lunch break to finish up my report?" I blinked. I mean, it wasn't a huge deal. I could use my phone or take an early lunch. Still, lending your work laptop wasn't exactly common, especially with sensitive company data. But something about the look in her eyes, a mixture of anxiety and desperation, made me nod. "Yeah, sure," I said. "Just make sure to save your stuff in a separate folder." She gave me a smile, not the practiced, polite kind, but something genuine, the kind that made you feel like you'd done something that mattered. When lunch rolled around, I handed over my laptop and went to grab a sandwich from the deli downstairs. I wasn't even gone an hour. But when I returned, Maya was gone. So was my laptop. Panic hit me like a freight train. I asked around. No one had seen her leave, no one knew anything. HR said she hadn't requested time off. IT couldn't track the device either. My first instinct was betrayal. Had I just been scammed? Was Maya even her real name? My mind raced with scenarios that ranged from identity theft to corporate espionage. But just as I was about to report the situation, an email pinged on my phone. It was from Maya. Subject: "Thank you, James." Message: "I know you must be confused and possibly angry right now. I promise I haven't stolen your laptop. I just didn't know any other way to do what I had to. Please read the document I left on the desktop titled 'For James.' You'll understand." With my heart pounding, I opened the document from the cloud backup on my phone. "For James. You were the only one who ever treated me like a human being here. Not just a coworker, but a person. I never told anyone at work because I was ashamed, but I'm homeless. Have been for 3 months. Every day, I shower at the gym before work, eat from vending machines, and sleep in my car. I joined this job hoping it would be my fresh start, but life had other plans. Yesterday, my little sister called me from Chicago. She's only 17 and was kicked out of our foster home after reporting abuse. She had nowhere to go. She was crying. I had just enough money for a bus ticket, but no way to buy it online without access to a computer. I needed your laptop not just to finish my report, but to arrange her travel and find a temporary shelter for us. I booked her ticket, printed it, and sent her a list of safe places. I also submitted my resignation letter using your laptop. I know I should have explained everything, but I was terrified. People see the suit and think you have it all together. But sometimes you're holding it together by a single thread. I left your laptop with the front desk. Thank you, James. Not just for the laptop, but for showing me that there's still kindness left in this world." I sat back in my chair, numb. Tears filled my eyes, and I didn't care if anyone saw. In that moment, I realized how much we assume about people based on appearances, and how little we really know about the battles they're fighting silently. I ran down to the front desk, and true to her word, there was my laptop, neatly packed with a note taped on top. Thank you for believing in someone like me. That evening, I couldn't stop thinking about Maya and her sister. I called HR and asked if her resignation could be paused. I spoke to my manager, shared the truth. To my surprise, the company didn't just agree to keep her job open, they also connected her to employee assistance programs that offered emergency housing and support. A week later, Maya returned. Her eyes looked different. Still tired, but no longer hopeless. You changed everything, she told me. But it wasn't just her life that changed. Mine did too. I started volunteering with homeless outreach programs. I began talking to coworkers I would have otherwise ignored. I stopped judging people for being late or looking tired. Because kindness, I learned, isn't just about grand gestures. Sometimes, it's letting someone borrow your laptop. Sometimes, that small act can mean the world to someone. And sometimes, it teaches you the power of being human. Never underestimate the impact of a small act of kindness. You never know the storm someone is walking through, and your compassion might just be the shelter they need.